James, name something that women fall out of.
My relationships with me.
This is the podcast where we talk about anything and everything that comes out of the crapshoot. I'm your host, JD, and this is my co-host,
Hi, I'm so long.
James. I call him James. Other people call him Jimmy. It just works like that.
It's weird.
A lot of things have happened this week, James.
A lot of things have happened this week.
Yes. But I trust. Have you not seen that clip?
What clip?
The clip was like these dudes playing Family Feud over like a Zoom call, and then one of them was like, "All right, so Josh, name something that women fall out of," and then he like Josh puts like his head down, he's like thinking because there's already answers on the board, and he's like, "Trees," and then he types in trees. And then 6 people answered trees. And he's like, that's right, trees.
I mean, you're not wrong, but I wouldn't say you're right.
No, he's completely right. Everyone knows that members of the female human species grow on trees. They are born and raised on trees.
Is that a freshly grown woman?
Son, why don't you go on to the back and pick out some of those freshly grown broads?
There aren't any chemicals in that woman, is there?
Make sure you spread the pesticide on them. Don't want no caterpillars killing them and shit.
Oh no, this one's got worms.
This one has too many seeds.
Some women would love to have that.
Too many seeds?
Yeah, because some of them have none.
No seeds? I don't understand what you're saying. Or what you're metaphorically referring to.
I remember I was trying to mean eggs, but then I'm like, ooh, but men have seed.
Yes.
It's been a long week.
Yeah.
And it's only Thursday.
Okay, well, first off, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
This is the New Year. I like that the last episode we did was the Christmas special, and then now this is the New Year's special.
It's funny because we record them before either events, but they won't come out for several days.
Yeah. But it's still the New Year's special thing.
I'm still recording the episode. I mean, I'm still editing the episode me and my brother recorded right after Christmas.
Yeah.
And we just record our New Year's episode today.
That's awesome. I like to be a little bit ahead of schedule when I record stuff, just to give me a little bit more leeway when I'm editing stuff. But seems to have worked out so well so far. I mean,
so.
Yep.
Ooh,
whoa. So James, any plans for the New Year's?
To post more.
That's it.
Yeah, get more.
That's your New Year's resolution.
To go to RTX this year, and hope it doesn't get canceled because of a worldwide pandemic.
What if a second pandemic happens?
Oh man, then God really does hate me.
This is the second coming of HIV.
It's contagious now.
Exactly. It's spread by air now.
It is airborne.
Face masks have been proven to be 20% more effective against it.
I'm just thinking of the fucking Achievement Hunter bit where they're like, spread some HIV dressing on my salad.
HIV dressing?
Yeah, because the ranch dressing is Hidden Valley.
Yeah.
So they're like HIV dressing.
Perfect. That's awesome.
It was a good video.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel as if my editing skills are evolving.
Yeah, they're getting wild.
Yeah. I just played a game that was basically a dictator simulator.
Oh, God.
But like the graphics are like PS1 graphics. It was probably it was unironically probably one of the most fun games I've recorded so far.
You're saying it's more fun than Hunt Down the Gorgon?
Absolutely. You know, I mean, there's not many things that come close. But Tropico 5 was one of those things.
Tropico 5.
That's what it was called.
Wait, tropical or tropico?
Tropico.
Oh my god.
like an O at the end of it.
That's
5, Tropical
horrible.
5. It's the 5th game of the series.
That's horrible.
Yeah, it sucked. Like the game itself was
Tropico
terrible,
5.
but it was super fun. Yeah. I've recently gotten to play a newer game, or I guess it's not a new game, but it was free on Epic Games, so I downloaded it and I played it. It's called Darkest Dungeon. Man,
Oh, I think I've heard about that.
it's really fun. It's like D&D sort of, except if D&D was like Doom style difficulty, Dark Souls in Doom, or Dark Souls in D&D. Yeah, it's hard. And as a meme, I picked the hardest difficulty to do my playthrough in. But it turns out that on the hardest difficulty, you have like a hero death limit and also a time limit, overall time limit that you have to beat the game in.
Oh my god, there's so many characters.
Yeah,
They're all
the
so
funny thing is,
interesting to look at. Wow.
when you pick the characters, and if they die in the dungeons that you're exploring in, they die permanently.
Oh no.
It's a permadeath kind of game. So let's say you invest all your time into leveling up this one dude, and you like him, and all his stats are all great and everything, and then he dies in a dungeon. Boom, all gone.
Oh no.
Yeah, just one shot though. That's kind of what I like about it, though. You know, a rose is
Oh, it
only
looks like
beautiful
there's
because
a,
it dies.
There's a Darkest Dungeon board game too.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I might buy that and put that right next to my Angry Joe board game.
Oh my god, what?
Huh? What?
You have an Angry Joe book?
Board game.
Board game. Wait, I don't feel like that changes anything though.
And also, no, of course I don't have it. I don't have any board games.
I was about
Board
to
games.
say,
Board games are for nerds, man. And if there's anything you know about me, I'm not a nerd.
does Angry
I'm
Joe
a
have an
7 foot-
actual board game? Okay,
I
no,
think
he
he
doesn't.
does, right?
It's Street Fighter. Okay. You got me so worried because I was Googling it and it was an auto result. And I'm like,
Yeah.
no, this isn't real. There's no way now
There's
that
no way that he has a board game.
I just don't believe that.
Oh, come on. Don't you like how he's also using that face he's using that face deepfake app, and he's uploading clips to his YouTube channel of him being various characters.
Oh no, is he?
Yeah. You know, it surprises me how similar you guys are in terms of entertainment.
You
sense.
watched my video where I said I didn't like Angry Joe, didn't you?
Whatever could you mean? I also heard that part where it was like, yeah, you think your friend is the one that is disliking all the videos? Like, yeah, no, he's a little bit of an asshole sometimes.
JD, I didn't realize you actually watched my content.
No, of course not.
Oh no.
I don't watch your content. All I do is click on your videos and press the dislike button.
Has it been you this whole time?
I'll say it completely honestly. I have no idea who it is. There's a dislike on it before I even click on it. Like I click on the video to watch it, and there's a dislike, and I'm like, this is beautiful. Or maybe it is me. I'm sure.
His Geralt looks wrong.
Gerald?
I don't know why, but I kept wanting to call him Geralt.
Geralt.
Geralt. It's like I'm M. Night Shyamalan making the Avatar movie. Ong. Soka. I can't remember how they pronounced Iroh, but I know it was completely wrong.
Zuko. Ero.
Zuko. Zako.
Yeah. No.
Oh.
Maybe it is me
Mini-led.
disliking your videos, though. You'll never know. And I kind of don't want to tell you.
YouTube doesn't tell me.
I always want to keep it. I want to keep it up in the air, just so that it gnaws on your mind every time you get a new dislike on a video.
Mini Lad posted an apology video.
Oh, did he? I missed that.
Yeah. Too bad I'm not going to watch it.
I usually don't keep up with his stuff anymore.
Yeah.
I used to watch him when he was in the Vanoss crew, like several years back.
Wasn't a bad person.
Maybe he was at the time. I don't know. I just know that he was in the crew.
He was.
I wasn't exactly a huge fan of him. I was just a huge fan of Vanoss. Anyway,
moving on.
Did his apology video get dumpstered too?
Oh, I have no clue. I'm not
I'm
clicking
going
on
to
it.
assume that it did. Yeah, I haven't seen
Probably.
it. I haven't heard that it came out. But I'm assuming it didn't get very good responses.
I'd imagine not, because people already have a deep hatred for him.
Yeah. I mean, if you want to get really popular, I respect the dude though, because if you want to get really popular, you could just molest
I
some
mean,
children and
I
then.
respect the grind.
I bet that's like all his supporters. they're like,
I mean,
they're like
I
Vinny
mean,
Laden
he's
isn't
a
such a
bad
bad
guy.
guy.
I mean, he's a bad
A
guy.
guy who
but I
puts so
respect
much
the
work
grind.
into a guy who puts so much work into his or passion into his work can't be a bad guy.
This guy who really wanted to make us believe he was a good person, he can't be a bad guy. That's not how that works.
Can't be a bad guy. A guy who
You
makes an
can't trick
apology video
me.
can't be a bad guy.
Oh wait, Logan Paul made an apology video too.
Unspoken truths. The podcast. The new podcast that I do with my co-host James every Monday.
Oh God, is this becoming a thing?
What?
Unspoken truths.
No, it's not a thing. I'm pretty sure it's already a podcast, because it seems like a good name for a podcast.
It does, but so does the Unlucky Ones, and apparently no podcast is named that, so we're in the clear.
I thought there were. I searched it up on Spotify.
There was
before.
one named Unlucky Ones, but none named the Unlucky Ones.
Okay, James, let's go there. Let's go there, James.
But also, he's not on Apple Podcasts, so I have one over them, though they have had videos for years.
Wow, my God.
So they've got that over me.
Even though he established this IP years ago, if I take it and steal it from him and put him on another platform, I can profit off this.
Like, I had made the name, I had committed, and I didn't realize till after the fact that I really don't want to change the name.
It's fine,
I'm
James.
really committed.
It's not like the Unlucky Ones is a copyrighted name.
I don't think it is.
No, of course it's not. Unless it is, and we're just ignorant. Unless it actually is.
Unless I copyright it right now.
I'm gonna submit a request to copyright it.
I'm gonna copyright the term react.
You know, I also didn't do my research if Crapshoot was a
I don't
already
think
existing.
anyone would. I don't think any. Well, like, think about Rooster Teeth. They named the podcast Fuckface, which I am wearing a shirt for. No, that's a name that you would absolutely expect, but nobody did.
Yeah, weird.
So I'm sure Crapshoot is just fine.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the way I worded it was a little bit different too.
Right.
Because I guess the shoot means like parachute instead of the other version of shoot, meaning of shoot. What's this?
Which is SHOOT.
I got pinged in my other Discord. They want to play League with me. So see you later, James.
Oh my God, you're gonna ditch me for League?
What? Of course not.
You monster.
Sorry, James. I'm not a good person. It's because I play
I'll kill
League.
you, JD. I'll kill you, Dan.
I need to make
JD, you're ditching me to go play the game that the guy from Verge benchmarked as being the game that could run on his PC.
Hey, okay, let's not compare the games that he benchmarked with his skill and ignorance when he was building a PC.
Oh my God. You know he's had follow-up since that video?
I have no idea. I don't catch up with, what was his name? Steven something?
Stefan.
Stefan. Of course it is. Of course it's Stefan.
So,
no harm toward everyone who's named Stefan out there.
But
it is it's a weird name.
But also, death upon you all.
But then again, JD is also kind of a weird name.
Yeah, who would want to be named James?
Yeah, who'd want to be named James? The only James I know is the one from Big Time Rush. Isn't he the one that's like oh, my dogs are. Isn't he the one that's like I'm beautiful, therefore I'm better than all of you guys?
I think that's who that one is.
Yeah.
Am Iron
Man?
No, surprisingly, but I watched the Verge like reactions to it.
Yeah.
Because I still find those absolutely hilarious.
Yeah, they're funny.
Just no. What are you doing? No, stop. No. What do you mean tweezers? Those are zip
It's funny
ties.
because he does anything and they're like that. Like
That's not how that works.
he puts his hand into the case and they're like, whoa, whoa. They pause the video like, wait a minute, this is giving me a heart attack.
I just still love the anti-static bracelet, and he just pulls on a fucking rubber bracelet.
The Live Strong bracelet, yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah, it was just that's not what that is.
So good.
But while looking that video up, I found that there was a follow-up video on him reacting to it, like post it all happening.
Oh, yeah.
And apparently, while playing, I think PUBG,
Yeah.
very popular game, I know.
Yes.
But while playing it, he met somebody, and they were in a Discord call together, and the guy he was in the call with recorded it. And Stefan, he was like, you know, I made a popular video on the internet, which was on a very big channel and everything. And a lot of nerds got angry because they said I didn't make it right. But my PC, I've made tons before. And my PC probably runs better than whatever piece of shit they got.
Oof. Got it, man.
And I'm just thinking, like, you know, Stefan, you gotta recognize when you were wrong, man.
Hey, man, there's just people like that on the planet, my mother included. And, you know, I've just gotten very good at dealing with those kinds of people. I'm just like, okay.
Like, I know I
say it.
can't build a PC.
Really, James? I thought you were the lead pioneer engineer of the next super Mobius computer.
Maybe I am. You'll have to find out on the 10-hour brown power shower.
If you are, and you're not telling me, I might have to leave a dislike on your videos.
Well, please do.
By the way, shout if that guy who leaves the dislike reviews is watching this podcast, shout out to you, my dude. You're a legend.
I do like to think it's one of your fans who just really dislikes me.
Really?
He just dislikes me as a co-host, so
Keep
he goes
doing
over there.
Keep doing it. It's actually,
he's not even subscribed to me, but he like updates it every day to check.
You don't know this, viewer, but if you are the one who's doing it, James sends me.
You're a hero.
James sends me a plethora of Discord messages freaking out over his dislike rate.
Every time I upload a new video and I check on it, I'll see it.
He sends me like a cropped screenshot of his page that's like, I have a dislike, JD. JD, is this you? Is this you disliking my videos?
I'm still not unconvinced it's not you.
Yes, it might be. It might be me. It might not be me. Who knows? Maybe some of them are me. Maybe others are not me.
There's only 3 dislikes so far, though.
Oh yeah.
So it's like, I could probably pick and hit you, but I don't know.
I mean, I guess it does make sense. You know, I did watch all 3 of those videos that had dislikes on them. But then again, maybe it wasn't me. Frankly, there's no proof. OJ didn't do it. Yeah. By the way, are you the one liking all my videos?
Yeah, I always leave a like on your video.
Cool.
Hey, JD, are you the one disliking my videos?
No, I would never dislike your videos. You believe me?
No.
Then why'd you ask me?
Because it's you.
I put my hand on my heart and I pledge to the United States of America that I did not leave a dislike on your video.
JD, it's Spiderman. Yes, Spider-Man.
Since last time, you've watched the Wonder Woman movie?
I've watched the Wonder Woman movie, yeah.
How was it? Was it really good?
It was good and bad.
Good and bad? How was it?
It definitely wasn't what I was hoping it would be because I really enjoyed the first one.
Wasn't it made by like the same director and everything?
Same director, same crew, minus they didn't have Zack Snyder's stunt crew or editing team.
So what did you out of James' 10-second movie review, go.
It was good. I really liked Maxwell Lord as a villain. It was completely different from the comics, though, where he's a horrible person. But in this, he's a good guy who really cares about his kid. And I always like seeing Pedro Pascal.
All right, thank you, James.
It was pretty good. 5 out of 10.
5 out of 10, huh?
Pretty good, pretty bad. It's got moments where it's like, ooh, that was cringe.
I see.
Wonder Woman doing the CW Flash run into the camera.
Oh yeah, I heard the CG in that movie was really bad.
It wasn't the worst.
But it was bad?
DC has definitely had worse, but it wasn't bad. It was
I
bad.
see.
It was good. You know.
Yeah, I don't really have an opinion since I didn't watch it. So let's
Well,
just go
then
with
why
that
the
then.
fuck are you asking?
Yeah.
Um.
I heard about Angry Joe not liking Wonder Woman
Oh, no
84.
surprise. He literally hates every DC movie that's released.
I heard he did like Superman,
Man of Steel or Batman versus Superman?
Man of Steel.
Of course he would.
That he
I like
liked
it too, but I
I
feel
think
like
he
me and
likes
him are gonna like it
Aquaman
for
and the
different
first
reasons.
Wonder Woman. I saw his breakdown of it, but then I was like, I don't know. And I watched another breakdown, and I was like, oh, this makes a little bit more sense. So I know what happens in the movie, because like it's one of those. I watched one of those reviews where they basically just play the whole movie out, or they just talk about the entire movie like scene by scene and break down how each scene is like horrible.
Did you watch not very good friends of the Celluloid Slider podcast, Mr. Sunday Movies?
No, I have no idea
Breakdown
who
of
that
the
is. But now that you mention, I have to go and leave dislikes on his videos.
film? Oh no, please don't. I really like those Australians.
Don't worry, I only leave dislikes for the memes. Or maybe I don't leave dislikes at all. Maybe I'm not on YouTube enough to
I doubt that.
dislike stuff.
I
Maybe I'm a man whose morals say that I can only like stuff. Or
well,
maybe
I
I'm
don't
completely
believe
neutral
that.
and I don't
I
give
don't
any
believe
rating.
that at all. You only liking things impossible.
Hmm.
This isn't
What
the
makes you say
JD
that,
I know.
James?
This isn't the JD I know.
I was planning to make a crapshoot 20 best of 2020 for the new year.
That's a lot of stuff to go through, though.
I mean, it's only like what 20, 21 episodes now, or actually 20 episodes because this episode's coming out after New Year. So
Yeah, but that would be like 20 hours of stuff to just scroll through to get like little bits I like.
yeah. I mean, I guess I could just just super cut together all the highlights.
Right, that'd probably be the easiest thing to do is just put all the highlights into one.
I know
big,
I know there was some moments in the past episodes that were really funny to me. I know there was a couple moments where I was like, "This, I have to clip this," and then I forget, but I don't exactly remember what I was talking about.
I gotta do this, but
I
then I
have to
did
do
it.
this. What did I have to do?
You had to
Weird.
do nothing. Nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Anyway, back to Wonder Woman.
Nothing.
I heard a lot of people didn't like it because the story didn't make a lot of sense. I think I heard it's being something about wishes, like it was in the trailer. I think.
Yeah,
where, like,
so
the wishes are the main thing.
Yeah, so Maxwell gets a stone that grants wishes, but it takes something
Is this
from you
going to
in
be
return.
spoilers?
No.
No.
Well,
Was it in the
actually,
trailer?
yeah, they do show the exact scene in the trailer, so I'm like, it is spoilers, but they also put it right in the trailer.
Well, I guess so.
He gets a wishing stone and then he becomes it.
I don't think my viewers really care about spoilers, so just go ahead.
Hey, if you care about spoilers, tell me.
Leave a comment.
Why didn't you just tell me right now?
Leave a
Why
comment.
Are you trying to comment? Just tell me right now. Speak to the screen. I can hear you.
If you don't like spoilers, leave a comment on this video and go over to James's newest video and leave a dislike. But don't comment on his video.
I was about to say, don't forget to go to my video and leave a dislike, especially. Yeah, he gets a wishing stone and he can grant anyone a wish and take whatever he wants in return.
That's what his power was. Okay.
Which isn't too dissimilar from what his comic book powers is, but it's
Yeah.
that in the comics he can't grant wishes, but he can make people do whatever he says.
Okay. So he's like a manipulator type of power.
Yeah, and then also in the comics, Wonder Woman just snaps his neck.
Oh,
Yeah,
damn.
but it's also extremely.
That's a little
brutal.
kinky.
That's kind of
neck snapped. Anyway,
I'm not gonna lie, that's pretty cool.
Damn.
Damn, son. Where'd you learn to break necks like that?
Iron grip much?
So, my dick. Pounce on.
I'm gonna spoil the end of the movie now. So,
Okay, I'll
so
tell
what
you. You
happens
got it
is,
right.
so from what I remember, the review being like, it's like, oh, this is probably one of the most nonsensical endings I've ever seen. So basically, at the end of the movie, Wonder Woman confronts Pedro Pascal
Yeah,
in
Maxwell
his
Lord.
in his like what was it, his broadcasting room.
Yeah, they have a
Yeah,
broadcasting
so
station on an island.
basically it was that he has to touch whoever he grant the wish
Yeah,
to, right?
he
So
has to be
what they
physically
explain it is that when they broadcast him using this device, it technically counts as him touching everybody who's seeing the broadcast.
because it's being spread through particles in the air, and the particles touch everything.
Yes, particles.
That
And
way,
then
it can reach every like electronic device
he
without.
like succeeds. So like all the wishes that every wish that's shown is like people, like some dude is like, I want a nuclear bomb, and then some other dude is like, I want to be a king, and those are all the wishes. So then he like, there's like wind that's surrounding him now because I guess he's getting a lot of power from the wishes, and it's
Yeah,
pushing Wonder Woman back. And then he goes and or I guess he goes and stands in the middle of this machine that has particles that beams it up to a satellite to touch people, I guess.
yeah. So it
Yeah.
beams a signal up to the satellite, which then comes back to the Earth, and it spreads throughout all the air and everything in like an electronic type way.
Does that make sense to you?
It sort of does the way they explain the movie. I get how they're saying it, and they're also in the movie. They're like, I guess if you want to say it like that, that's how it works. But also, there is other stuff to it.
Huh.
Like in the movie, they call them out like, this is the simplified version for people that won't get it, but this is also how it works exactly.
Ah, okay. Because I
So
remember the reviewer
it's
just
not
like
as
just ripping
nonsensical.
apart this scene because he was like, yo, none of this makes any sense.
Who did
Like,
you watch? Wait, I'm curious. Who did you watch?
I don't know. I don't remember what I watched there. I know I watched Angry Joe's rip apart. I watched someone else's, but I don't remember who the other person I watched. There's a lot of them because there's a lot of people who rips apart like those scenes. But yeah, I mean, I don't really understand it either. But um, yeah, I guess it just happens, and that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's also
Yeah.
a
Hey,
turns out
yeah.
that
So
what was his name? Captain Kirk's back.
yeah, Steve Trevor comes back from a wish that Wonder Woman makes.
Yeah, but what I didn't know is that he's basically in another body, right?
Right. So
So
it's
he's like this
him who
random
comes back,
dude, and
but
it turns out
this
that
is somebody else's body.
so it's so that that dude that he took control over, like, is gone
Yeah, this
while
is
he's
one of my
taking
favorite
control.
points that people have made, that this guy just disappears from the
Yeah, the guy
face of
just
the earth.
freaking gets wiped from existence, like his
He just
soul.
gets wiped from existence.
But then it comes back at the end of the movie. But then
Right.
it's
Well, like,
weird because that dude who has never like interacted with Wonder Woman has had
no.
like a ton of like intercourse with Wonder Woman in his own body, which he was not conscious of.
It's one of my favorite things that people point out. Like, yeah, this is cool and all, but this guy definitely was not aware of any of this happening and definitely shouldn't be okay with what happened.
Yeah,
Like, is he going to question all the Pop Tarts being gone?
Pop Tarts. Why did I
Oh, yeah,
suddenly
'cause
gain 10 pounds?
Steve Trevor wakes up and immediately is just eating all the Pop Tarts that the guy owned.
No, it's like Steve Trevor's in the bed and he's like
Yeah.
obese now, but like it pulls like it pulls like a Bear Grylls, Cyanide and Happiness, where he is like his body cracks and he emerges from his shell. I'm back alive.
I like people trying to figure it out. Like, did Steve Trevor like Pop Tarts because this was his first time trying it? Or did the guy like Pop Tarts and that just moved over to Steve Trevor?
Pop Tarts are disgusting. Although
Uh,
I've never eaten Pop Tarts, so I don't know.
I was gonna
I've just
say
heard that they
cherry
are
Pop-Tarts
disgusting.
are the shit, so I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I've just heard that Pop Tarts are disgusting. You hear that they put Markiplier in the hospital?
Again?
Yeah, he had a hospital
I've died.
visit. Like he says that it wasn't because of the Pop Tart video that he did, but basically what happened was chronologically, and this makes sense. He did a video where he ranks a bunch of Pop Tart tastes. So
Right.
he eats like a substantial amount of Pop Tarts, And then like a week later, he says he's in the hospital because it's like he's got like an intestinal blockage. And he's like, I swear to God, it's not the Pop Tarts. But everyone's like, it's the Pop Tarts.
It's definitely the Pop-Tarts.
It's 100% the Pop Tarts. And if you want to know
Oh,
what my opinion is, yes, it was the Pop Tarts. Don't eat Pop Tarts, kids. They
I
will
just noticed
kill
something
you.
about the picture I sent you.
Yeah?
Spider-Man picture.
Yeah, the spider. I see it. Everyone's wearing face masks
Right, so I
except
think
for
it's either-
Spider-Man.
I actually don't think it's an edited picture because look at the guy over his right shoulder
Yeah,
with the hat on.
yeah,
Like, that's a kind of complex edit. Like it may not look like it, but with the way that the shading and lighting is.
yeah.
So I do think this is real. Like these aren't edited masks.
Uh-huh.
But the suit isn't red and blue, it's red and black.
Yeah, it's red and black. Why?
Well, so is Spider-Man's suit at the end of From Home.
Yes.
And now I'm thinking that it's going to cut to alternate versions of him where they all have red and black suits. And I don't
red
know
and
if I
black's not
like
a bad color.
it isn't, but I don't know if I want that for all of them.
True.
I really like Sam Raimi's suit having the blue.
Yeah.
But hey, it'll probably look good.
Maybe we'll get a Spider-Man Noir where he's just all black.
Ooh, and he's still played by Nick Cage.
And he's got a fedora. Nick
Hell
Cage.
Yeah. Sometimes I just let the ice burn down on my fingers so I can feel something. Oh.
Come at me! Come at me! The only scene that I really remember Nick Cage from is this, it's the one movie where it's called like Unknown or something, where it's like the end of the world, and he's like predicting numbers that'll end the world or something like that.
Yeah, that horrible movie.
Yeah, and I watched that movie, and there's one scene where like he thinks there's like an intruder outside trying to break into his house and kill his kids.
Right.
So he walks out onto the porch with like a baseball bat. He's like, come at me, come at me. And he like breaks the baseball bat on his knee. So what he did is he just goes outside, yells at like some random, he yells out into the open and then breaks his only weapon.
Hey, I mean,
so funny.
Would you approach somebody that just broke a fresh bat over their knee?
Well, I mean, if I had a gun, then I'll be like, well, pew.
I mean, if I saw that happen, I would definitely like look at that
You'd be like,
situation.
whoa. Nah, dude, if I saw that, I'd be like, oh my God, that's Nick Cage.
No, I would see him do that and I would be like,
I
oh my
love
God,
you
are
as
okay?
Ghost Rider.
Did you just break your knee?
I loved you in Ghost Rider 2.
How is your leg doing? How did you just break a bat over your leg?
How do you
like it
piss
was
fire?
nothing? You know, a flamethrower?
Look
Just like
into my eyes.
God, I still remember the ending to the second movie where the kid that asked him that question runs up, jumps on Ghost Rider, and just pukes fire into his mouth, and that's how he gets his powers back.
Oh. Yeah, I don't remember the second movie too well. I know that I watched it, but I just don't remember it.
That's such a stupid plot point, is that he lost his powers and he had to have them thrown back up into his mouth by the kid.
It's awesome. It's great, even.
Idris Elba was in that movie.
Was he?
Yeah.
I didn't even know. I didn't even know. That bad.
It was pretty bad.
Did you see the news footage covering the New Year's parties today?
I did not know what's happening in the world.
Well, frankly, there's not that many people at the New Year's party.
That's a good thing. Well, I can hear fireworks going off in the distance right now, so.
It's silent over here.
Silent night.
Holy night. Something sound. Fireworks. By the way, when we play that was it the Colonel Sanders dating sim, you're gonna have to voice all the girls.
What do you want?
Because if my parents hear a high-pitched voice coming out of my room, they'll assume that I'm gay and then probably disown me.
One of them is just gonna have my normal voice though. I'm gonna do weird, wacky voices for all of them, but then I'm gonna find one that I like. I'm like, yeah, this is the right one. Just give my normal voice.
It's like if like a really stoic female character shows up, you'll just go with the cabbage voice.
Hi,
Yeah.
are you Colonel Sanders? Wow,
Wow.
wow.
Awesome. Yeah, maybe that's our next project, but maybe not. If you want us to see if you want us to see games that you want us to play, leave them in the comments. No, I got this.
You want to see us? If you want to play, see us.
Comments below. Leave advice.
Anybody else smell burnt toast?
Hear that? That's the sound of my gears in the brain turn. They're revolving around the gears in my brain.
Melting.
The words coming out of my mouth make sense sometimes.
They do, JD. Okay, go. Let's go.
If you like the episode so far, we do them every Sunday. Subscribe.
Do? Whoa.
And why is it that every time I say we do this every Sunday, you're like, we do? It's not a funny bit, James.
It's kind of funny because we never do. What if one day we actually record this on a Sunday?
Well, if we record it on a Sunday, I'll have to edit it and post it on that day.
What if we record it a week early?
And then I'll post it.
Like what if we record the next episode this Sunday?
These episodes will only come out on Sunday. Why? It's because I'm a man of God. And I have stuff to do on Sunday, like pray to Jesus all day.
Man of God who doesn't celebrate Christmas.
Speaking of Jesus and God and God-fearing stuff, I plan on doing a follow-up to my most viewed video now, which is rapidly approaching 6K in views.
The Genshin Impact video?
Yes, the one where I talk about a gay incestual relationship between two fictional anime characters. Yes. I may or may not have received some information that they are not actually brothers. In which case I have to do some deep diving and research that and make a video about it. So yeah, I'm sure you guys would appreciate that. Or maybe not.
I don't think they would. I think they're very angry at you for doing that, weren't they?
Doing what?
Weren't all the comments angry at you for saying that?
No, they were just trying to inform me. Although maybe they did in an angry connotation. I think most of them did in like a condescending connotation, though. You know, like a. Didn't you know they were brothers?
But then you come out with this new video like they're not brothers. So
it turns out they aren't brothers, or maybe they are. There's a lot of weird stuff on it. Some say that they are brothers.
Right.
Some say that they are step brothers. And some say they are not brothers at all. What are you doing, step bro?
Is that what you're gonna title the video?
Yeah, so I plan on doing a follow up to that.
And then you edit their faces onto the characters. Yes. I've watched the new show.
What new show?
Castlevania.
Is that a new show?
I mean, this third season came out this year, I think.
Ooh, isn't that the anime on Netflix?
It's really cool, actually.
I heard it was really good.
I was always very skeptical because I was never a fan of I never played the original Castlevania game or anything.
Neither did I.
So I was like, I've got time. I can watch a show. And I put it on. I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting.
It's great.
I heard it was made by people who really like Castlevania and people who are also very skilled in animation.
It really was because I was like, for this first season only having 4 episodes, they really went all out with actually being really good animators.
Yes.
And then the third season comes by and they're like, ooh, what if we turn the animation budget up to like 50% more? And it got even better.
Let's get Picasso on this, please.
I mean, honestly, though.
Where's Da Vinci at? So we're saving him for the 4th season.
But what if we combined them all? That's the 5th season, you fool.
Fusion. Picasso and Da Vinci.
You mean Da Vinci?
Yeah, not even they
Da
could realize
Vinci?
what would the art be like in the 21st century.
Da Vinci?
Da Vinci?
God, I hate that video because those two brothers, they did that. They're like, oh, people like this. And then they just made every video that.
Ah, that's great. That's perfect.
Real
Anyway,
geniuses. And also apparently wrestlers.
there was a movie that came out, I think, like in that live action
Yeah, it's
show that
called
came out.
Wonder Woman.
No. It was for a manga that I was
Oh, Alice in
reading.
Borderland?
No, Sweet Home. It's not really a manga. It's a manhwa, which is basically just I think a Korean styled comic, and it was basically about like a kind of a zombie apocalypse ish type thing, but instead of zombies, every monster is kind of like unique in their own sense, but they're all like horrible abominations. And they made that into a live action movie.
The manga looks like it was made on Webtoon.
Yes, it is.
Oh
a Webtoon
god, it
manga.
was.
It's a Webtoon one, yeah.
I was like, I didn't realize it until I clicked on it and I read the full title of the website.
They turned that into a live adaptation.
So that's why I've been getting ads about it. Okay, I was like, this actually looks familiar.
Yes. I think it's a pretty good horror thing.
Slender Man.
There's a couple monsters that really tug at my heartstrings.
Oh,
but my heartstrings, I mean my mind strings.
JD.
What?
What are these?
They're
What
zombies.
is this?
They're zombies.
What is this?
There's one monster that I really like. It's the muscle one. It's the one that is like, I need protein all the time. I really relate to that one.
I kind of like this one.
Are you trying to show me something?
Yeah,
oh yeah.
I screen shared.
Yeah, that's one of the first ones, I think. The one with half its head cut off.
Is this the protein one?
No. The protein one is like, it's like a tank from Left 4 Dead 2. Which is why I relate to it, because I look like one.
This one.
Ah, yes.
Oh, here it is, actually.
There it is. Yeah, that one.
Oh my god, this looks like one
That's
of the
me.
characters. So, JD.
What?
This hasn't come up yet because we haven't made it this far into the plot of Unlucky Ones.
Yeah.
But there is a character that is going to appear sometime soon that was originally supposed to look very similar to this.
Oh, was it me? Jimmy Dango? Yeah?
No, it's a monster.
Ah, so Jimmy Dango.
Yes. But it looks like this. I'm not joking. It looked like this, but it had mouse all over it.
Oh, okay.
Like it's
yeah, the only bad thing I don't like about him is his legs are a little bit small, but you know, sometimes you gotta skip leg day.
Perfectly proportioned.
Perfectly proportioned. So yeah, no, he's a really cursed manga.
Speaking of
really
cursed, have you seen any of these before?
Scoob
and Shag.
Scooby
or
and
Shag and Scoob and Shag.
Scoob and Shag? No.
It's a webtoon.
About Scooby Doo and Shaggy?
So hold on, I'm gonna look up the
I was planning on making a manga review for the Genshin Impact manga because I was so much in my what the heck is that?
Zombicom Scoob. Like, I hope there aren't any monsters in the closet. That's my voice acting of that. But
thank you.
I found this meme
on
a horrendous app that I will not call by name.
Yes.
And I was like, oh, this is very funny. Scoob and Shag. I wonder what else they got. Because I learned it was a series. And I'm like, oh, this is neat. I want to see what else they got. So I went to their webtoon and I'm like, oh, weird. It has a webtoon.
Yeah.
JD.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is professional. There's a real story to this.
Yeah, of
It's
course there is.
professionally drawn.
Yeah.
It's had to be the craziest thing to
Yeah,
find
everything
out
on
about it.
Everything on Webtoon is professionally drawn.
No,
Made
I
only
know.
by the leaders in art of our time.
I know, but I just wasn't expecting what I got though. It was
Which is
like
pure gold.
yeah, because I was expecting, going from this fucking
Yeah.
this.
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting to get stuff on like professionally drawn levels of content.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. It's just I wasn't expecting it, I guess.
Yeah. Dude, that level
Very
of
weird.
humor reminds me of another manga that I was going to review. It's
Really?
called
Okay.
it's called a Virgin Extinction Island.
Well, I'm not gonna look that up.
And the premises is that in modern day Japan, all of a sudden there's a virus that wipes out like every virgin over the age of 18.
Oh my god.
And no one's surprised, a lot of people die. But the funny thing is the tag on the manga is that it's a comedy. And when you read it, it's like it's like a comedy that's trying to be a horror. Check out these pecs, little man.
Yeah, I was gonna say the one man that would survive.
Exactly.
I like that this was done practically too. That they like just gave him
They made
giant
a
muscle
huge
suit.
buff suit. After
so
looking at it
good.
again, the biceps are so huge.
They're so large.
It's so funny.
But it looks so good too. It's
It does.
weird.
It does look really good. I wonder how they did that, where they replaced his body with like a woman.
Oh, that
I think
was
they did
completely
what they did.
CG.
Yeah, they like CG'd out his head and they plopped it onto.
It's
another
very
actor.
weird when you watch it back because you can see.
I think that's one of the scenes in the original. I was like, oh man, maybe he really wanted this Scooby Doo to take another direction, but that's all he could fit in.
I don't know. If you watch the first one, it's pretty obvious.
Yeah. God, is that Velma's face on the buff Shaggy? That's in the
Wait,
top
which one?
right.
Oh,
Top.
I was looking all over.
That's funny. And that's buff Shaggy right next to Thanos, next to that image.
Yeah, he's punching Thanos.
Yeah, he's uppercutting Thanos. I mean, frankly, I think Shaggy would win that fight.
It's buff Shaggy.
Buff Laura Croft.
It's so gross around the neck, especially.
Is it because the neck? He's got like huge traps.
Oh, it looks like a Jojo character.
It looks like a Baki character. Have you seen that manga? Drawing from the manga?
No.
Yeah, basically
God,
everyone is just
charger.
jacked.
It's a charger.
All right. Do you know when that Spider-Man movie's coming out?
I believe somewhere probably near the end of next year.
I see.
Okay. Funny. It's not that time. Well, no, when they're watching it. So yeah, the end of this year or the beginning of next year. Probably the end of this year because Marvel loves to rush their CGI teams.
Hell yeah.
They hate them taking time, so they're like, oh, whoa, what the fuck did I just find?
What is that?
Oh no, it's Clone High.
I don't even know what that is. I think that might be too early for me to understand. Anyway.
It's John F. Kennedy. Can't you tell?
Oh yeah, right. He does look like John F. Kennedy.
And here is Abraham Lincoln. Can't you tell? And Joan
Not from the
of Arc.
same show.
The same show.
It looks like completely different art.
I'm pretty sure it is because, look, here's a picture of every character. They do not look like they were drawn by the same person.
Right. Okay, so
Gandhi.
What I wanted to bring up is I found out who the guy was that does those like 2-hour long like scene by scene reviews of the Star Wars movie that I was watching.
Yeah.
And he breaks it down and he just like shits on him. It's a guy called Mauler. Mauler, like Mauler. And he does like these like 2-3 hour long scene by scene breakdowns of like the Marvel movies. Or
Yeah.
he did it on Captain Marvel, and he did it on Star Wars, Last Jedi and the Rise of Skywalker. And he's funny. I like his stuff.
Funny guy.
Yeah, funny guy.
Real
You know,
funny
I
man.
always get crapped on by my friends because I've watched JoJo, but I haven't watched all of it. And they're like, okay, but what seasons did you watch? And I was like, I watched the first and second one, but then I stopped after that. And they're like, what? But
Oh yeah, because apparently like the third
yeah,
season's
and
the
they're like,
best, isn't it?
what? But part 3 and 4 are the best. And I'm like, I don't know. I just dropped it.
Look, if you have to wait like well no, hold on, Ruby did that, so I guess that's not completely fair.
Uh huh.
But yeah, if it doesn't like get you completely wrapped in like those first 2 seasons, then it's kind of like
I mean, I don't know. I
shit.
thought I liked the first two seasons. I didn't think they were horrible.
The art style is like the only thing that's really stopping me from watching JoJo.
Yeah, it's a very, what do I say? It's an acquired taste. The art style. It's
Like
like
I didn't
it's like the more you watch it, the less it bothers you. But like at first glance, it's really unappetizing.
People really going hard on this Shaggy art. Jesus.
I know, and I've stopped looking at it.
Oh my god, this one.
James, I know.
Sorry.
I know that it's super entertaining to see these arts, but when the viewer can't see them and we're just laughing at pictures that they don't see, it might be a little off-putting.
You're right. You're right.
I am right. I'm always right. Oh, it's a YouTube video. It says buff Shaggy except he has Velma's voice.
Oh my god.
Wait, I can't. If it actually has sound, I might be able. I think I'll just keep it in.
That's one part of the mystery solved. If my calculations are correct.
Jesus.
It seems as if I've become
This is horrible.
It seems that I've become intelligent. I'm just gonna turn down the volume. Yeah. That's like that reminds me of junior year me when I got first obtained my gains.
Which one?
All of them.
I feel like these are both. I feel like if we split you into two like separate beings, this is you that's smart. And this
I
is
would
you
be
that's
intelligent. I would be intelligent Shaggy or intelligent Scooby and buff Shaggy.
dumb. Yeah, this is exactly buff Shaggy. And
If they did a fusion, it would end up with me. My God, it seems that I've suddenly become intelligent. Good stuff. Oh, do you know they put out this is probably going to be one of the last topics to talk about, but do you know they released an ad, or one of the VTuber companies released an ad saying that or they were sending out like little basically you can audition to become a VTuber
How does
if
that
you
work?
speak English, but only if you speak English.
So
So
I
you
could
would go
be-
to their website, click on the apply, and then just do it. Just send in an audition. So James, you
Okay.
thinking of becoming one?
I mean, now that you've said this, and I know they make like shit tons of money.
Yes, they do. Perhaps you'll make it in.
Are you gonna audition to be a VTuber?
Oh, probably not. They said that you have to have like there's certain tech requirements that you have to have.
Clearly,
I'm not
I
gonna-
can do so with my amazing computer.
Yes, clearly you can do so. But not
I-
me. Wait a minute, James, is your YouTube not in dark mode? You watch
I
YouTube
was
in light
hoping you
mode?
didn't notice. I was hoping you didn't notice.
What the? Because I was off the Discord share screen for a second. When I clicked back on, I saw you on your YouTube homepage at James No Last Name, which is in the description of this video, and I just got a flashbang.
How do I turn that on?
I don't know. I think it's in the settings somewhere.
Where are the settings?
It's on the you scroll down on the left panel. Or I guess you could go there too. Anyway, yeah. I can't believe you're a monster that wouldn't have dark mode on. That's insane.
I'm not saying a dark mode option though.
Really? Well, James, you can figure it out later.
PUBG.
Me, if I send in the application to have Jimmy Dango be a
Yes.
do you think I should do that?
Yes, absolutely.
Oh my god, do you think I can get like I want my art commission to be like this, like a fat Asian man.
Just make Pro ZD.
Yeah, Pro ZD or like the Jimmy Dango art, and I have like I'm wearing like the ninja garn and the belt and everything.
Okay, but what if you did that one that's like the super really good AI that one lady is using, the one who just did that video with Critical?
Oh, Code Miko?
Yeah, her, which by the way, amazing. Like the way that the thing
very
reads her and
impressive tech. Very impressive
I
tech.
love. I was watching the how she did it video.
Mm-hmm.
It is incredible what she has and everything. Also, her being an ex-firefighter was very surprising.
She's an ex-firefighter, really?
Yeah, she's a
I didn't know
firefighter.
that. All I saw from the interview was the clip where it's like, has anyone ever told you that you're threatening or you're a little bit you're hard to talk to? And he was like, yeah, no, all the time. It's because of my bulging muscularity. You know, I'm standing at a beautiful 5'6".
5'6".
When I try to walk through doorways, the width of my shoulders, and then she cuts him off like, "You're only 5'6". Did you say only? Did I hear that correctly?
I honestly want them to do more interviews because that was great.
Man, if I ever get interviewed like that, and someone's like, "Did anyone ever tell you that you're a little bit threatening?" I'll just recite word for word what he said.
Verbatim, yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
As your Jimmy Dango, who is canonically 5'4".
Oh, absolutely. It's because of my bulging muscularity. Is Jimmy Dango 5'4"? He's taller, right?
No, he's like around. He's very short. Remember?
No, he's 5'8". He's 5'8", which is not short. It's just that you all made your characters really tall.
I made my character like 6.
So he looks like he's really short, but he's not that short.
Because I wasn't aware of what you had made Jimmy Dango's height to be, so I was like, I think he's actually short.
No. He's guys, or everybody, listen up real quick, huh? If you're here at the end of the podcast, listen up. Jimmy Dango's not short. He's 5'8", which is perfectly reasonable height for an adult Asian man.
To everybody else he's around,
the only reason he looks like he's short is because every other character around him is like 6'5".
Dude, you had the worst pairing of people to be paired up with because like you're not that short for a human, especially. But you're paired with an elf who is naturally tall.
Yeah, a pair with an elf, a battle golem, which is like 7 foot something.
Yeah, they're like 8 feet tall just naturally.
Yeah. And
then a like 6 foot tall human.
Yeah, and like the only other person that was shorter than me was like a 5-year-old child.
12-year-old kid.
5-year-old little kid or 8-year-old little kid. Anyway, so I just wanted to clear that up. Jimmy Dango's he's not short. Okay, and neither am I. We are perfectly acceptable heights for human beings.
Hey Jay, how tall are you?
Me? You want the non-meme version or the meme version?
I mean, I didn't realize there was a non-meme version.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, I'm
talking about big buff 7 foot tall man.
I was 6'9".
God damn, that's short.
Yeah, I'm still in my growth spurt. That's why.
I like that you've been using the caricatures in your videos.
Yeah, I mean, I've been doing that.
This podcast is. I was like, oh, he's going to do it only once, but you've been doing it a few times.
Every single time, actually. Ever since that podcast.
Yeah, I mean, like ever since.
Yes, I would like to think that the podcast is an ever-evolving creature.
D&D movie, please give us cameos. I didn't even see this till now.
Yeah, the highlight. I made another highlight of the last episode we did, which if you haven't seen, you should go watch it right now. It's called like The Exaggerated Swagger of Game Journalists is what I titled it.
The X-rated swagger game journalist.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, funny episode. It was good. It was a good episode.
So it's pretty good.
Yeah, that was the clip where you realized that ProZD looked really similar to Jimmy Dango.
And with his new haircut, he looks even more similar.
He looks pretty much exactly like Jimmy Dango. Yeah.
I'm tempted to just take this screenshot that I took of ProZD.
I'm going to
like find a body and like edit it on.
I am almost 100% now going to send in like a meme application to the VTuber. I think it was called, what was the company called? It was called Niji Sanji or something. Nigi Sangi, I think. And I'll send in an application to be one.
What was their name again?
Niji Sanji. So Nigi Sangi, I think. Or J. I mean J. So Niji. Right? And then I'm almost 100% going to send in an application. I'll be like, so I'm a rogue. I'm a rogue or ninja that has been
Okay, but if you do get it, I am absolutely including that.
Absolutely. I'm going to record myself sending in the application because it's going to be hilarious.
But so if you get the job, I'm absolutely going to write into the story that like there is some future tech in a way, and Jimmy Dango is a VTuber.
He's a
VTuber to be one, but in reality, he's just a guy, and he's like, "Oh yeah, this is my VTuber." Ha
ha ha. VTuber.
Why is it so real? Well, that's just because graphics are so good now.
Yeah. But I'm absolutely sending in the application. If they're like, what do you want your character to look like? I send in a picture of Jimmy Dango, like the art for Jimmy Dango, and I'll be like, this is what my character would be like. 100% like this.
I was gonna say, if you want me to get like a new one of it made, I can ask the artist to make.
No. The one that's already made is like perfect. It's already beauty and defined of itself.
He is beauty. He is grace. He is Jimmy Dango.
He is Jimmy Dango. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna make a video of that. So that's coming out soon too. Mark my words. Anyway, anything else you had left to say before the end?
No, I think I've pretty much hit it all.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think.
Well, then I guess that has been another episode then. Thank you all for watching. Subscribe so that you can see the episodes when they come out every Sunday. And if you don't want to subscribe, just come back every Sunday and watch the video.
Just pull the guy who dislikes my videos, do a him, and don't subscribe. Just refresh the channel every day until you see new videos come out.
Exactly. Come back, leave a like on this video, go over to James, dislike it, but don't comment on why you disliked it. Just dislike it. Cool. I'll see you guys. I'll see you next Sunday. Buy our merch. Bye.
I'll see.
Bye.
Merch?